So, this is my disclaimer. All this shit is alleged. These are my factual opinions. I don't believe anything I'm saying. So, you can go argue with yourself in the comments. Peace. I'm Carlo, a.k.a. Lou Morningstar. Got my main man, Hefe.
What's going on, world?
You know.
It's me, El Jefe.
Twist him up, bro.
What's good, my guy?
You been watching the show, fam?
Oh, man, you know, I've been tuning in, man.
I'm talking about the big show.
What big show?
Trump, them niggas bad.
Man, I'm looking at the TV and the news station. They still talking about Trump. I'm surprised, man.
So if he ain't the president no more and shit, right? What they worried about?
That's what I'm saying. How you impeach somebody who already out the White House?
You can only be impeached if you're an active president.
That's what I'm saying.
So you know what that means?
He's still the president?
He's still the goddamn president. So this charade with Sleepy Joe and them is, it's keeping...
Dude, that's huge. He just got acquitted. He just got acquitted.
Twice.
That's wild.
So if you can't impeach somebody who ain't a president, that mean that nigga still the president.
Exactly. Or either this is just a big show, like
Folks,
you said.
I was telling niggas about this shit, right? Like during the election.
Yeah.
And of course, when the numbers came out, okay, Sleepy Joe wins. And they looking at me like, you said, oh, I know what I said.
Right.
But you see what the fuck going on now, right?
Yeah.
And not only that, all them Sleepy Joe supporters quiet to the motherfucker.
Right. They won.
Y'all won. Y'all was popping champagne in the street. But what has he done for you lately?
I was looking at when he was signing those first little what do you call them? He had
he had stacks of papers he signing off.
And the only thing I heard that man say was, I'm signing this one for Asian and Latino Americans, unjust practices, some shit. I was like, but what about all the black shit?
That shit don't exist, bro. He can't do it because it don't exist. But he can't say that because that'll fuck the trick up.
And that's all it is, a big trick.
Yeah. So, obviously, this is a show. And I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not finna argue with y'all niggas because, they got y'all wearing masks. Then some nigga talking about wear two and shit.
See, man.
Then they had these dogs that's supposed to sniff out the shit. If I ain't mistaken, ain't this shit airborne? So the dog can get it too, right? Or pass it?
Right.
So the animals ain't died? Hey man, I'm so confused, man. Help me with this shit.
Bro. I ain't never seen like they say when you working with asbestos, you gotta wear a whole goddamn suit. So if they got viruses in the air, how
you gotta cover your eyes, your skin, the biggest organ on your body.
But they wear a mask on your face.
No, you wear two of them now. But they opening up shit.
Yeah, everywhere.
Today.
Right.
Today they opened it up, and I think in New York, they were saying the bars and restaurants can be open until 11 now. No social distancing. Nigga, y'all grabbing that money right quick for the day?
For the holiday, they just quick money grab. Then 2 weeks from now, total lockdown.
Maybe. We gotta watch them. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they doing it while everybody distracted.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't nobody asking no question. They just happy to be out holding hands and shit. So tomorrow, everybody still gonna be on look what we did yesterday with my boo and shit, and ain't nobody asking no questions. So and by the time you get ready to ask a question, they gonna have something else to argue about, I'm sure.
Or a new holiday to celebrate. What you got next?
Is anything this?
St. Patty's Day coming up. Then after that, we got Easter. They don't stop on the holiday. They always got a distraction lined up for you. It was the Trump. So they had so many distractions in the month of February. You got Black History Month. You got Super Bowl, Valentine's Day. They had mad distraction in month.
Yep. What you think about the nigga winning the Super Bowl shit?
You know.
Did you ask me about that? Somebody asked me about that, and I'm like, I don't keep up with none of that shit.
Oh yeah, I asked you, was you gonna watch it? Yeah.
But I think Brady gonna win because it makes sense if you follow the shit I follow. I don't know who play better or none of that shit. What I do know is that Super Bowl is a ritual, and Tom Brady that guy. So watch the ritual, and that's what I was telling niggas, and it happened. That nigga won.
And he said his wife is a good witch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
Said she do the rituals at the beginning of every season. Throw everything on the altar. She was talking about it. I mean, Brady was talking about it. He said she does all this little crazy stuff with powders and crystals.
Oh, he called it crazy stuff.
Yeah. she's a good witch. I was like, okay, y'all making the sacrifices. You know what I'm saying?
So, the money grab today, and there's a lot of people out there vibrating on this energy right there.
Oh yeah.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Like most people I know, they so well booed up. I got better shit to do. I got better shit not to do actually, but why not do that?
Right.
Why not do Valentine's thing? Why would you not do that? You know why I'm asking you this, man.
You know, it's just not the good to follow suit upon the matrix upon us and try to find your own lane, but you can take advantage of that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people gonna be looking for those connections. If you look and take advantage of it, you can be taking advantage of this energy and making it work in your favor.
Fact.
But at the same time,
you gotta know what it is, though.
Right, you can't be slave to it to where this is a job. Man, I gotta go get my good. I gotta go. You know what I'm talking about?
What's the history behind it?
I heard. Allegedly, it's it comes back from Greece and Rome.
Yeah, you gotta watch some Greece niggas.
Yeah,
Greece niggas.
And then you got Cupid. You know what I'm talking about? Shooting the arrows and whatnot. He was kind of a sex symbol during them times. Greece and Rome days. A little baby boy was the symbol of sexuality for that era, and that's why. And that's how he became Cupid, the bearer of the love arrow.
Yeah, you know? Nigga. Point your shit somewhere else,
nigga. that shit wild though. But where else it comes from? They say it comes from also. It has like I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah, we can Google some shit.
Aphrodite and whatever her son was, Nimrod.
Yeah, I remember reading about it, but I'm not tight on that myself.
Yeah.
I just know better. You know, a lot of times once you understand the general, you know, you get the general understanding of it. Like, I don't really need the details. I don't like that.
That's real. It's a lot of these days are just symbolisms and not rituals, or days of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? For them to big up.
But you notice how they put it in the book, and they keep playing out this same story.
Oh yeah.
Like the Jesus figure, raise him up and kill him and shit. And crucify him and kill him like over and over and over with motherfuckers.
They kept doing it even to us. They did it with Malcolm, MLK.
They keep doing it.
They keep doing it.
They keep doing it. Pac.
Nipsey.
Who's next? You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit, man. They keep.
Hey man, I don't know. This might be before your time, but that nigga Andre 3000, man, that nigga said the world's a stage and everybody got to play their part. I thought that was the deepest shit ever when I heard that, folks. But guess what? It ain't deep. It ain't. He said exactly what the fuck it was. I thought it was a metaphor.
Right, but
that nigga said
he was speaking plain.
The world's a stage. This shit is a big old motherfucking play.
And everybody got to play their part. Man, that's a group. The Dungeon Family and Goody Mob, I was saying they shit is way more relevant at this exact moment.
Talking to me about Jay-Z, and I'm like, man, 3000 said some shit that blew my mind. Jay-Z ain't never really.
Man, Jay-Z them just dropped that new album from that new movie, Judas and Melissa.
Judas and the Messiah.
Judas and the Messiah. I listened to that soundtrack.
I ain't watched the movie yet. I see people speaking on it, so I'm gonna have to check that out just to see what kind of jewels dropping in there.
But I just feel like they trying to keep us in this same little era, bro. Like, you think back when Jay-Z dropped American Gangster, and just that feel of that movie, that album. This the same feel I got as soon as I turned that album on. I ain't even seen the movie yet, but it's the same horns, the same topics, that same gritty, dirty New York from like what the late 70s. You know
sometimes they be playing with them frequencies on us.
Yeah, they keep bringing that same energy back. You know, Black Panthers.
Yeah, because they got us out here thinking this is some kind of motherfucking race war going. Man, that's a farce. That's a farce. It's only a racial thing because they pushing it. It's deeper than that. It's got to be.
It's I say more than racism. It's more classism, and those who are in higher positions of power and feel more comfortable, and then those who aren't in those positions, who are under these trances and watching these TVs and trying to live out these storylines that they can't. You know what I'm saying? They own because they don't have the means to do it and being upset about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, it's a monopoly on all this, on the outlets of information.
Right.
And
it takes indoctrination.
You can look at what's going on with social media as far as people not being able to say what they want to say on those platforms.
That's got wild.
Because it's a monopoly on those platforms. The people that don't want you to say that own all of them. And they only filter through what they want, what they need people to follow.
Right, they trying to keep a narrative going. And one thing I have to say right now when it comes to the internet and like regular TV, them shits is becoming the same thing. Like shit you just used to only see on certain pages on the internet. You'll see that shit on fucking ABC in 5 o'clock. Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
because you want to call it algorithms, but all it is they monopoly on it and they eyes on everything.
Yeah.
That's all.
And
because when we sit down and talk in small groups, this is what you get.
Right. That's real. That's why they outlawed that quick when the
shit. Like I'm about to put this shit up on YouTube. It is what it is until I can create my own, and that's then they gonna come and take it.
Or either try to buy you out of it.
Or kill it.
That's
make you look crazy so nobody won't fuck with it.
And that's what I was saying about the mask. I said this new mask era it's deeper than just mask. I feel like it's a new
shut the fuck up.
It's a shut the fuck up, and I feel like it's some new beings upon the plane who can't hide they they can't hide their features too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they make them all wear masks. So then we'll blend
they
right
already
in.
Wearing right, but because they already wearing masks.
Because they already wearing.
They wearing masks of people that you used to seeing every day. You look at the TV every day and see these people, and you think it's them people when really it's some people who got to wear a mask. They ain't people.
They ain't people. And when I think about that, you know what I'm saying? I think about the fallen angels of the beginning times where they say where it was a bunch of different kind of creatures and human beings upon the plane. Different, not just humans, but subhumans, extra human. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, crossbreeds. Hybrids.
And over the years and times, they kept having sex with regular women to the point where they at now, where they don't look like me and you, but they look like human beings. So they still here. And now they can blend in even better because we can just put a mask on, and they right beside you.
So they ain't got to keep making the skin mask.
Right. They ain't got to keep.
Just throw the N. What is the N95? You know.
Throw a shield over top of it.
I went to Subway the other day and somebody was speaking to me. I'm just looking at them like, man, you know I don't know who you is. Come on, fam.
That's some real shit. This shit, motherfuckers expect you to realize.
And he giving me the vibe like, damn, folk, you act like you don't know me, nigga. I don't. Who is you? Oh, now I know you. What's up, man?
You got.
God damn, bro.
Man, it's a crazy time, man. I seen a grown man walking out the Publix with a cat mask on. He looked like a real cat coming out the store. I was just like, it's some Alice in Wonderland shit. Like, it's a glitch in the system. Like,
a nigga got on the internet and said he was bored, so he bought him some titties. I'm like,
that's what you call a transmission.
Right. Whoa. Bars. Dropping jewels in this bitch.
That's how it is out here, man.
You got bored, so you bought some titties. Why you couldn't get bored and go help somebody, man?
Get bored and go start a project. You know what I'm
help
saying?
somebody, man. You ain't got shit to do. Help somebody. Do that.
Man.
You cause I understand that you helping somebody, but I don't necessarily think that they need your help.
Real. You want to feel like you're part of something.
I think that's your job. But you can't say that. You got to make it look like you came up with this shit because you the one with the followers and you the face.
Right.
So you saying it's cool. Like, Malcolm X, I was watching this shit last night on YouTube. Malcolm X was he was doing an interview, and the dude was asking him about what did he think about the other leaders, and he like, nigga, them ain't leaders, them athletes and entertainers. Right. They not leaders.
I seen that interview.
Yeah, it's old as fuck.
He said they always put a comedian or a football player in positions of black leadership. He said in the white community, they don't do this. In the white community, you don't see none of their celebrities leading their people. They have real politicians and real judges and whatnot that make decisions. But in our community, and they even use their people to control our community sometimes.
No, that's exactly who they use. And they got a word for that. It's boule.
Oh yeah.
And you can research that shit and have your own opinion about that. But it is what it is. And it's in plain sight. It ain't like I'm...
That's real shit.
Dropping some serious shit.
If you look at any of these black lawyers, the talk show hosts, the athletes, they all have ties with...
yeah, because they all in some type of fraternity. Or lodge or whatnot.
That's the first thing they do.
You got to, because you can't get that knowledge firsthand unless you there. Right. You know, like, you know, niggas like me or stumble across some secrets here and there, or talk to somebody who knows something, but I'm getting it secondhand.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, you gotta experience it.
I ain't there, cause it's boule niggas who in there to infiltrate.
Real shit. They just were it, cause that's why you see them videos sometimes of they shit they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? They'll get out. Like I had seen
them. They'll whack them niggas. They whack MLK, fam. They whack them like, nigga, what? Nigga, you know what you supposed to be doing. You supposed to have niggas kumbaya, nigga. What you doing?
Right.
You telling them to think different? Whack it. Oh yeah, that's another holiday we just had.
Right.
MLK.
That's in January. But yeah, January. I would say they don't stop. New Year's, MLK.
It's layers of distractions, ain't it?
Layers. They give you two at the same time. You just recover from the last one. Wake up, damn.
That's why we can't digest shit.
That's why we can't digest shit. That's why people be like, man, them years been flying by. Shit, you been distracted for so long.
So much chaos.
You got so much shit you gotta do. Motherfuckers gotta go to work, pay bills, like constantly.
Kids, buy the white Valentine gifts.
Constantly. I put gas in my car.
And you never get time to sit down and get back to self. And cut the chaos off.
Right.
And tap in.
Tap in.
But it's some people out there that got the secrets on how to do that, but they ain't gonna give you the secrets.
Well, you can be constantly tapped in.
Yeah, you know, the monks and shit like that. Them the niggas who be tapping in. I keep telling people about these Asian niggas, man. These Asian niggas, they got secrets, bro.
Man, they came up so fast with their advances in technology, like.
Who is them niggas, man?
Real shit, because they had killed off something like most of the population, because most of them niggas was like opioids. Like they was all on that the poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds. The heroin and shit.
The heroin and shit. But they knocked off all of them, and then the culture just grew so quickly in the that 70s, 80s, 90s. Like they were making VCRs, DVD players, computers and shit.
But dude, have you noticed like martial arts?
Oh yeah.
That stuff is part of that tapping in.
Mm-hmm. Just that fluid motion, just connecting to something else and letting it move you.
But not only that, the quietness, the stillness. They call Zen.
Zen.
See what I'm saying? They practicing the shit. Right. And we think it's karate.
And they
tapping in.
They tapping in. Just like the Hindus and the
Buddhists.
The Buddhists. They all have that's one thing about different cultures. Being a black American, you can most time you're thrown into Christianity as your base of religion. But in other cultures, it's not like a Christian what's that? Different kind of church. You got a Baptist church, you got this kind of church,
It's a culture.
It's a culture thing. This is what they do since they were young. They wake up in the morning.
It's how they eat and everything.
Right.
It's all a part of it. Everything.
Right. It's not just a Sunday thing,
Or black, what they call it again? Black History Month thing.
Right. It's just 1 month. Now, they learning their history constantly. All through the year, every day, we going over who we are as a people, and they know who they are.
Exactly.
That's why they can't be distracted or knocked off.
We ain't got nothing to refer to, so to speak.
Right.
Like if we was in class, and the teacher say, refer back to this chapter and read this. We ain't got that.
That's real.
Because we got this stuff going on now about back and forth about the reparations. Okay, first of all, I be telling niggas all the time, like, nigga, who the fuck is we, right?
Right.
Because a lot of us, we look alike,
but we not the same.
Some of us got history like right here. Day one shit. Some of us came from somewhere else.
Right.
And that's the truth of it. So if you gonna ask these people to give you something because you from here, then who all in that group?
Right.
Or if you just saying give every person with melanin that's here some of the bread, because you got Jamaicans, you got Haitians, you got people from everywhere. They get some too.
Right. How we cutting this pie up?
Who is we?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's real, because that might be cutting to my slice. You know what I'm saying?
If we do the homework, we might not be day one.
Right.
We might did come on the boat from Africa.
And that's real. And that's why they say it's good to do like your ancestry.
Man, it's hard because you going through that system again.
That's real. That's real to get a true answer.
You getting filtered by a specific kind of filter. They can just tell me me and Snoop Dogg cousins.
That's real. I seen that shit a bunch of times.
Like I mean I don't know where to go.
That's right.
So basically, you just gotta lock in with yourself.
You gotta lock in, just no self. There's no self. But that's what I'm saying. Not looking out for no handouts or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do know is a lot of other cultures do get reparations. Like right now,
the Jewish people.
I think the Native Americans getting reparations. Who else get reparations? I think a lot. If you're new to America, you get the time to adjust and not pay taxes and shit, right? Like everybody getting a break.
A little grace period.
Yeah, you get like 5 years. I'm not mistaken.
Everybody get a break, and we just broke. Ain't that some shit?
That's some shit, man. And watching, they always say we're the smallest group of people in this country, but I don't believe that shit. I just see black people everywhere you go.
I was watching the Wu-Tang documentary thing, right, on the YouTube, and them niggas was performing in Hawaii. It was a lot of people out there, right? Brighter skinned people. You know how a lot of the people over there look.
Right.
You know, I don't want to call them this or that because I don't know what you call that, but you know, I saw a lot of people the color of my goddamn shirt too. Not a lot of them, but I seen people like, where you come from?
Right. Like you'll see a real dark skin, like a real dark, like you said, real dark Indian person with like straight hair. You know what I'm saying?
Like you mean like the Native Americans?
Yeah.
The real dark Native Americans. Even the other Indians,
the other,
they'll be darker than me.
Black, like for real.
But remember Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
You watched that movie before?
Australia, all the people who
the Aboriginals.
Right, they was
still in the bushes practicing their magic.
And there was so many of them over there. That was Australia, was them. They said they enslaved and killed all the
British.
People. Yeah.
That's why them niggas got their accent like them niggas. But yeah.
Damn. I ain't never think about that shit. The accent of the
they sound like them British niggas.
The British
Mike? Nah, that old shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you know, they whoever they is, they went and stole all the riches from everywhere, and they rich as fuck. And the crazy part about the richest motherfuckers, all they doing with their money is trying to figure out how to get the fuck away from here. Is it something wrong here, or is they trying to go take over some more shit? Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like they already in positions everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I'm just following the money.
Right, I feel like.
So what the rich nigga, what Elon Musk them niggas trying to do? They trying to leave.
They trying to do it again over there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we did it in America. Let's go do it in fucking Germany. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
like they running. This is what I'm saying. It's like
you saw that at the beginning of last year how all those guys quit those companies.
Why?
And got the hell on.
I still don't know why. And ain't nobody talking about that.
Ain't nobody talking about that shit.
I heard some more shit about them finding some kids too, but you know, like I said, this is all allegedly.
But on that tip, and everything about all that shit got real silent around August. Like that shit was real big because everybody was in the house on the internet, everybody was researching, and they were talking about it on message boards and all this shit. And that shit I was like, man, okay, everybody, this is like that time they was talking about where everybody gonna wake up and just look. But then they silence them quick. All they gotta do to silence your shit is make them motherfuckers look like they fucking crazy.
Right.
They're talking about some conspiracy theories.
Everything's conspiracy theory now.
All you gotta do is say conspiracy theory in front of any fact, and then that fact loses all credibility.
I can get on there and tell a lie about Sleepy Joe, right? And I can say Sleepy Joe helped my grandma one time.
Right.
When she was short on the mortgage, and to this day we still got that land because of Sleepy Joe. This is all a lie, though, right? But ain't no fact checker gonna come and say it's a lie.
Not about that.
But if I say some bullshit,
right.
Oh, I'm in Facebook.
Your Facebook gonna be whenever that page when you drop that video gonna have a black thing over it say click. It might be inappropriate. They gonna have to click it 3 times.
Hey, bro. I stopped even like when they be flagging me for shit. I stopped clicking on to see what they flagged me for. I don't even care. Like, you know what?
Cause they can pick and choose.
It's they shit,
right? It's they shit.
What I'm gonna say? What the fuck? It don't even matter. Like
that's real shit. And the new shit that they passed for those 3 big heads, like all the social media. How now they can look at your phone. They want to look at your records. They can use your camera.
Bro, okay, that goes back to this Trump shit.
Yeah.
If he is still the president, them niggas going to jail because all that shit illegal.
That's what they like. If you download Instagram and they have like the disclaimer
right.
or the
that we don't read.
You always say whatever. You click OK. They always say If you read it now, it says they got access to your camera. When I want to make a phone call on Messenger, they say, can we record the conversation and turn your camera on?
They won't let you use it unless you say
Unless you say yeah.
But it's they shit, so no.
That's
no. I'm gonna go knock on the door. We'll talk when I get there.
I just use my regular phone.
And I'm leaving my phone at the house with the location on.
Right.
So
yeah, man, the information age is a good thing as well as
like I say, man, just like the music, it's all being weaponized.
Right.
It's just a matter of who you pointing it on. What are you pointing it on? You know, if music is a weapon, what you loading it with and what you shooting at.
Yeah, man.
So that's what we got to wrap our heads around. As people in general, that feel like we being mistreated and not getting just due on a lot of shit. If you go back, it's in the history books and look at all over the world where people are in power, ruling that particular part of the earth. Look at how they got into power. How did they get into power? All of them. They killed niggas.
I was saying they got in through killing.
So all this reparation shit is bullshit, nigga. You gotta kill niggas if that's what you wanted.
Ain't no revolution without bloodshed.
And if it ain't gonna be that, which I see that it ain't gonna be that, because they not worried about your Glocks and 4.5s, my nigga. They got
them niggas got
so
droids.
It ain't on that level
with guns on.
but yeah, I think it's some deeper shit. We can vibrate and it'll hurt something. But
yeah,
you know,
that's real. I feel like we have to take control of what we're being fed also, because I feel like the music though is because the music is powerful, man.
Yeah,
music is very powerful. You keep listening to the same kind of rhetoric continuously, it'll alter
vibrations.
It's
electricity. It's real.
It's real, man.
It ain't just to shake your ass to.
It ain't, man. It ain't just to nod your head. That shit, you can create a reality based off the music you listen to. You can create the world around you based off
that's just
that
like
shit.
you seen it a million times. The pitch, you know, if the lady can sing high enough it'll break the glass.
Right.
How real is that? You can't see it, but it broke.
That.
You can't see you can't see the vibration.
But
it's there. It gotta be. It broke the glass. I heard it when it did.
That's real. It's powerful.
So if people just gonna dismiss that, you know, the cognitive dissonance, is that the term?
Cognitive dissonance.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, I think that's the term. What would be the definition of that term?
I could Google the actual definition, but basically motherfuckers just they see it and act like it ain't what it is.
Yeah, and that's some crazy shit, man. How the real reality it ain't real, but they create some new shit.
Bullshit, you will lose your friends over.
They create some new shit and they're saying this is reality now, and then people going, the scientists say. I'm like, shit ain't never worked like that before last year. Oh, not everything worked different. Oh yeah, you can catch a virus, not get sick from it, but pass it on. I ain't never seen that shit before.
Oh, now, okay, then they say you can catch it again, right? But I don't know nobody who caught it again.
Yeah.
I said I don't know nobody. If I do know them, they didn't tell me.
Right.
So I can't prove that. This is a legend.
This is all a legend.
See what I'm saying?
It's all a legend.
So, but then the vaccine, from what I heard, you take it, you still are subject to catching it.
What kind of shit is that?
It's like the flu vaccine. You gotta keep getting it.
So now this gonna be an every year thing.
This is gonna be some of that. This the new shit. But if that nigga is still the president, ain't none of that going down because them niggas going to jail, bro.
That's real.
All this taxing your income is illegal. The IRS in itself that's fucking extortion, my nigga. By the purest form. If you don't pay me, you gon' You gonna be in trouble, nigga.
That's
whole
setup.
That's extortion.
Yeah, that whole setup of I don't think
if y'all don't understand what
else,
extortion is, it's like when niggas go to jail and say he got some money, and this nigga ain't got no money, and this nigga beat me up in the bathroom and say, now call your mom and tell her to send $500 on my book.
Right. Or this gonna continue to happen.
It's gonna happen every time I see you.
And
I'm gonna need that $500 every week. That's the IRS, man. So if y'all cool with it, who am I to disagree with it? You being happy with your life?
It's all
bad.
It all been
I'm not
accepted.
cool with it.
Like that's another holiday that everybody celebrates. Tax season. It's a whole season dedicated to tax.
That's some shit we be doing right there. That's some hot sauce and fried chicken and watermelon shit.
That's right on the list of black people shit.
Yeah, that's it right there. Tax
it's tax. Oh, about to get that.
Tax time. When everybody get taxes. You know what I mean? It ain't a racial thing.
Yeah, that's real. That's not a racial thing. Like, we the only ones that...
The orange nigga got right up there on the podium and told y'all, I ain't paying that shit.
Yeah.
And y'all, he going to jail. No, he ain't. He absolutely right. Read the Constitution.
That's real.
He sat up there and told you. He walked out there and took the mask off and said, you know what? I'm fine.
Right.
Yeah. So y'all thought this nigga was a comedian.
That's how he's been portrayed as like a...
Yeah, he was put there to play that part.
And he did it well. It's someone he's a big distractor.
So you got to understand that character and what he's telling you.
Right.
So you can follow the show.
Follow the show
and
correctly.
Not get lost in the sauce.
And not be lost in emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get caught up in that shit emotionally. See, that's a lot of it too, with us going back and forth about the mask and the vaccines and stuff like that, because we get caught in our feelings and not looking at it like they looking at it. They looking at it like, this has to happen. It's business. You know what I mean? It's business as usual. And we looking at it like my grandmama, man. You gonna bring that shit around my grandma, nigga.
That's how they played though. That's how
grandma gonna die anyway, my nigga. So you got to get out your body and pay attention. Or you ain't gonna be able to save you.
That's real, man.
While you worried about grandma, nigga, you got your eyes focused on the wrong shit.
It's all about control too. They opened up a whole new business with this mask shit and the sanitizer shit. Like, that's a whole new...
They closed down a whole bunch of them too. And directed everything to Amazon. How about that?
How about that? He the new richest man in the world. Fucking the dude at Amazon. Any local small businesses, you can't operate. If you Walmart, Publix... You gotta
join the club, nigga.
You gotta join the club.
You gotta join the gang. You gotta join the fraternity.
They ain't letting everybody play no more.
Oh, you can play, but you gotta come in like that.
You gotta come in like that.
And like they doing in China, nigga. What's your credit? What's your score?
Right.
You heard about that shit?
Yeah, they say if your score is low, you kind of like a criminal over there. They fucking lock you up for that shit.
Right. So, nigga, if you ain't a good slave,
oh man,
you gonna fuck around and be working for free.
They just gonna goddamn give you bread and water.
Bread and water,
and
nigga.
A cot.
And a whole bunch of woosai. So, is you willing to die for that?
That's crazy, man. It's what we was talking about. I seen on your last podcast. You was talking about this all just a prison. It's just layers to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just layers of
Every
reality.
time you think you free, you just find yourself in a bigger prison.
And even when I look at so-called rich niggas and you know, you listen to rappers or either just them about they're talking about how much they got, but then they're talking about how much it weighs on them. I can't even get satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a curse within itself to have everything.
Well, that's what they mean by selling your soul, because you're not you no more.
You can't even enjoy it.
What is that? You don't got feelings anymore. That part of you is gone.
You just press play, go.
You sold it to somebody. They get to play with that while you do this. They play with your feelings. They over here telling you, if you don't do this, we're going to hurt your children. But guess what? If you don't give a fuck about your children, guess what? They have no control over you. So you have to cut the ego off to even operate. I know that shit sound mean, but it's the fucking truth.
That's some real shit, though.
And once they realize that you don't give a fuck about your kids, then they ain't even gonna fuck with them.
Right. they gonna find something else they can.
And not saying you don't give a fuck about your kids, but like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you got to kill the kid.
Right. If you ain't willing to jump
rubber
and dance,
broke anyway.
Right.
Fuck you talking about?
If you ain't willing to jump and dance.
He looked like my brother.
Who that?
My son.
Yo, yeah.
I ain't sure he mine.
You say he looked like your brother.
Yeah, kill him. I don't care. Fuck. Wild out here, man.
That's some real shit, man.
But it's hard to do that because
that's the whole thing.
We addicted to the ego.
Addicted to the ego. Everything was based off of it. You know what I'm saying? Just because everybody, like you said, it's a stage. Everybody trying to play a role. A lot of roles that people that were building up to play aren't even options anymore. Like the whole family aspect that was pushed upon America, that's like not even a thing. Because now it's more about the two-parent household, the independent woman.
Is it? Because I think the black president passed some new shit while he was in there.
What that do?
You can have two mommies.
Oh yeah.
You know. I mean,
that's a whole nother option.
Right. So a person could sit there and tell you, well, you ain't living right because you're not with your kid's mother, building the household, which helps build the community and whatnot. Which I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But at the same token, we ain't in love and all that shit out the window. We just doing it for the sake of community.
Right. And then they giving benefits to those who don't follow that suit. The single mother household.
I feel. See, I was going there. I feel like if my daughter can have two mummies, I feel like it should be tied in there, sold in there somewhere about me.
Right.
The actual donor.
They put you over here.
I'm not gonna dispute about the two mummies. If they love each other, right. God bless them.
That's beautiful, you know.
But you know, when you cut me out the picture, then I'm the bad guy. So right. I gotta be the bad guy because this the lane you left open for me. And you see I use the word let.
Right.
Left. That means they gave. See, we got to stop that shit.
That's real shit. I
got to stop that shit. I was going back and forth with a dude I went to high school with, a white dude. About he was telling me about it ain't no. Basically telling me the shit that I'm talking about, the oppressors and all this shit, it's all in my head. You know what? He absolutely right. It's a matter of perception.
Right.
Because ain't no way he can see. Like, I'm sitting here, right? Mm-hmm. I see a 6. You see a 9. Who's right?
We both right through our perceptions.
Right. So that's when I had to check myself. Like, you know what? Why am I going back and forth? Because think about it. Like, you think you know who you are, don't you?
Yeah.
But don't you know every person that you know got a different perception of you?
Yeah, that's real.
You a different you to each person.
That's real. That's the realest.
And they'll think you not being you if you step outside of who they think you are.
Exactly.
So, you know.
That's real. But that takes learning and
that takes
some growth.
Understanding.
That takes growth and understanding.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will break ties because people grow in different directions, or they might see them in a new light, so that make them feel weird. It's like you see somebody every day and they wash dishes, right? And then you see them out downtown and they ballroom dancing. I didn't know this motherfucker ballroom dance. Now you see them in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? Right. You look at them differently. A lot of people can't handle that.
But that's what it is a lot of time with, I mean, just socially, we take on these monikers and these characters.
Right, avatars.
And we never turn them off. And we find ourselves in some weird places.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. You playing this role, you didn't know it led down to this place, but you was playing. You had that avatar.
You done got in there, nigga.
Right. Now you playing the role to the T. You didn't know this came with it.
Yeah.
Find yourself in some dark Sometimes some light.
Yeah,
sometimes some unknown.
You walk into the wrong light. Is the wrong character and it's uncomfortable.
Right. You like, whoa, hold on. I might take this avatar. I might.
You know how I be telling you, like, bro, I can't go downtown.
That's real.
That shit, I just feel like a fish out of water. Like, I just look wrong. I feel wrong.
That's the way, and it's set up like that now too. That you will stand out if you're not in that
uniform.
Right. You know.
You gotta fit in that box.
I remember being a young man and going downtown, and we always knew if you want to blend in, put on you a polo.
Put the polo on.
And some khaki shorts. Don't have no gym shoes
Can't
on.
lose.
Have you on some Sperry's or some nice polo dress shoes.
Yeah, because I've been to many places where they be like, no collar, no entry.
Right. They setting it up. You know what I'm saying?
I remember one time we went out to eat in Atlantic Station, man. And my partner Vic had on an all-white tee. Because we was at work. And his cousin was in town. He was like, y'all meet me down here. I'm going to treat y'all to lunch.
Yeah.
We rushed down there. He just got on a plain white tee. I happened to have on a shirt with some shit on it.
Yeah.
They let me in. They wouldn't let him in with that white tee, so he had to go up the street to buy a shirt to come in to eat.
And it's definitely like that out there. A lot of places with the shoes and the attire, you got to be to the T.
Man,
you got to fit the narrative.
I know it. That's why I like to not necessarily do the shit on purpose, but I know by dressing down a lot, I get underestimated.
Yeah.
And that works out for my benefit.
I
see what I'm saying?
I feel that because I kind of had that same idea. Like I used to always step out when I stepped out. Make sure, I gotta make sure everything tight, hit the barbershop, boom, boom, boom. But then I adjusted, I figured out none of that shit don't fucking matter. Motherfuckers gonna stare at you whether you clean as fuck or if you...
They gonna say, they gonna hate on your shit or they gonna talk about it.
No matter what it is,
but
what you
think
got
about
going
this,
on.
like when you meet somebody, especially like now online and shit.
Right.
So, who puts the pictures of their worst outfits on?
Right. You gonna put your
I
best...
do, nigga. I don't.
Oh, you do?
Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That's my next t-shirt. Fuck them and fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But when you meet somebody, whatever that first impression is, if you gave it all you got that first time,
yeah,
you might as well forget about fucking with her, player. You can't keep that shit up.
You can't keep that shit.
You knew it, nigga. You borrowed money to go on the date. You dead.
You turned all the way up for that impression.
For that first one.
So you better have.
You ain't leave yourself no room to wiggle, nigga.
Hey, so
but sometimes that's a good thing, man. That put pressure on you and you grow.
Right, that's real. That's real.
But that ain't usually how it happens.
Because she might catch you on an off day.
She gonna catch you on an off day if she like what you presented.
Right. You gonna be like, oh boy.
You gonna get comfortable. That's what's gonna happen.
But that's when you also has to start to designate space and time for self to. So if you killed it that time, you got to leave that shit like a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What stage did y'all meet on?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a
Yeah, you're right.
We was at church. Everybody was dressed up.
Exactly. Most encounters now are through social media.
Right.
So they gonna look at your whole page that you done presented for the past however many years. Oh, this motherfucker, he'll be really. I like what he be saying. I like what he be posting. Oh, we exchange numbers. Let's go meet up and get some food or something. Do whatever after that. So you guys, now that they looking.
Until they see me gambling at the pool hall.
Right. Now they see you looking, and you trying to post more to impress that person.
And who got us addicted to what other people think about us? Because that's the drug right now.
That is the drug, man.
It's
for likes.
It's all, every time I gotta outdo the last time so I can, because I need people to think of me in a certain light for some reason. Man, and I ain't sure what the I know, I'm not sure what the reason be for each person, but it's all ego.
Yeah.
And people don't understand what ego is. Sometimes they think it's, you know, the bravado or the boasting. That's part of the ego. The ego basically is this person you think you are.
Yeah, right.
So
just like when you got all these achievements and things that you've purchased.
Got your ass kissed about.
Right, and then so you're trying to keep building those things and keep building that.
Why? I had a nigga actually tell me he only got a bigger house because he needed a bigger place to put more shit. You know what I mean? He had no more kids or none of that.
That's why I try to love. I'm working on being a minimalist. You know, you just have everything you need. That's what I was saying about dressing. Not necessarily dress down, but yeah, you know what I mean. Minimalize shit. Right.
So it ain't such an expectation.
Exactly. Homer Simpson been wearing the same outfit for what, 30-something years?
30-something years. But his wife hair blue, so.
They understand it, you know. It don't matter, you know. It's all about I guess presenting yourself a certain way. Just how you carry yourself. It's not about what you wear, it's about what you do, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
What you are, man.
What you are.
What are you? Not, I don't mean where you work at. I mean like,
right.
You a demon, nigga?
That's real.
Do you know you a demon? Do you know why the shit not working out for you, demon? Because you keep trying to do right shit. What they say right. But what you gotta understand is what you are. That ain't what you meant for.
That's some real shit.
And when I go to tell it, see, motherfuckers, like the Lou Morningstar shit, that comes from Lucifer Morningstar.
Right.
From the Bible, Lucifer, the light bearer.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Perception is one thing, but what it is another thing.
It's another thing. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So what am I? So if I tap into this energy and it's working for me, oh, now I'm a devil worship. No, I just tapped into the dark shit that everybody run from.
Exactly.
Because the dark gotta be there, or what would light be? You have to have the contrast.
And it's only dark because that's the way it's been portrayed. Like you say, perception.
It's only given to us.
It's been given to us in that perception of.
Why though? Why they do that?
Because they want to keep you away from it.
Boom. So they can use it.
So they can use it, take advantage.
And you sitting back crying, talking about you the victim. Bitch, they using your shit on you.
Even if you look at all...
Do some bad shit to see how good you feel. Slap shit out your boss.
Right. Do something that satisfies...
what you are, my nigga.
Except trying to do something to satisfy what you think they want. Oh. You think and then you mad because it's not working out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because
you vibrating on the wrong frequency,
on the wrong frequency, man. That's some real shit.
And you can feel that shit.
That's real.
You know, you can feel it. So, my nigga, do you got anything you like to promote right now?
Oh, man. Well,
Because I usually charge niggas for this shit, but you my mans and everything.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Let me sit with you and just chop it up.
You know.
We always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we politic in the dog, but, you know, we got lights on us right now.
We got lights on us, so just to be here, I appreciate it, man. For real.
You want to holler out your Instagram or anything?
Oh, yeah, man. Check me out on Instagram at Art of El Jefe. If you are looking for some of the merch that I'm wearing right now, blessedasfuckofficial.com. Check it out. You know, it's your boy El Jefe, my man Lou.
So, peace, love, light, and all that good shit.
Peace.